Hi, this is Ellie with Full Moonlight Tarot 20, and we're doing an oracle reading today with the Green Witch's Oracle deck. And I've pulled 3 cards that wanted to come out for today. We have Leaves, Renewal, Revival, Progress, Soil, Stability, Simplicity, and Snow, Rest and Contemplation. Now, let's start with the Leaves card. The Leaves card is about how leaves, as they grow, they convert that sunlight as part of the photosynthesis, convert it into food, but they also transform the carbon dioxide into oxygen, right? So that non-plant life can live. So what the Leaves card wants you to do is pay attention to how you are reacting to weather, seasonal shifts, and the well-being of your immediate environment. So, do you need to pay more attention to your feelings and your intuition? So how are you influencing your environment? Are you influencing it in a positive manner? Or are you influencing it in a negative manner with your thoughts, with the way you're acting? And how is your environment influencing you? How are you letting it influence you? That's what I take from this card. And when you're actually aware of how you are influencing your environment and how your environment is influencing you, mainly the people in your life, right? The people you are keeping around you. That's how you're going to be able to see if you're keeping yourself stuck in toxic patterns, for instance, or if you're actually progressing on your journey. Are you stuck or are you progressing? Now let's move on to the soil card, stability and simplicity. When you think about the soil that's under your feet offering reassurance, the soil card reminds you that it's always there for you, but don't forget to check your connection to that foundation and don't turn your back on the basics. Are you overcomplicating or are you overthinking something that is actually quite simple? So again, that has to do with the stability in your life, right? Again, with your environment too. But if you look at your life from a higher perspective, how stable are you within it? Are you really rooted where you're at? Do you feel that maybe it's time to move on to something better? Do you feel like you're keeping yourself stuck where you're at? That's kind of what I'm taking from this. Like, are you kind of keeping yourself stuck? Or maybe you're not nurturing the environment you're in. That's another thing. Snow, rest and contemplation. Let me read the card here. Snow plays a variety of roles in the winter season. In a garden, snow adds nutrients, elements, and moisture to the soil. It can also act as an insulator, keeping the ground and plants protected from major temperature fluctuations. The peace of a snowfall invites you to release the stress you've been carrying. But snow isn't always peaceful. Snowstorms force you to sit still, shutting down activity and travel. Without your typical choices, storms force you to confront what you might have been avoiding. The snow card asks you to reflect on the past. Time gives you a clearer head with which to review these events. Snow can help you work through your emotions and see the past in a more balanced fashion. Trust what may seem like a slowdown because it could be exactly what you need to stay safe. What good things can you carry forward in life and what can you release? So I feel like we're coming kind of out of the reflection period. If you live in the northern hemisphere, we're in spring now. So even though in some places there's still snow, we're kind of at the end of all that. And yes, winter very much is a time of sitting still and reflecting and resting, right? So I feel like we're coming out of that. And this time is now asking you to see what conclusions you've come to while you were in this resting period, and what you want to carry forward into this new season, this new start of life, right? Because spring is very much about new beginnings. And I myself keep dreaming about babies, and that has to do with, again, new beginnings. Babies in a dream, they symbolize new beginnings. So, what's starting for you? What do you want to focus on? What do you want to start new with this new cycle that's coming up now? So that's a very interesting reading. So look at your environment. See if you're nurturing the environment that you're in. See if you're comfortable where you're at, or if it's time to kind of uproot and move somewhere where the soil, so to speak, is a little more full of nutrients and where you can learn, right? Because this is part of our journey. We're here to learn. We're not here to stay stagnant and relive the same cycle over and over again. We're meant to experience new things and experience new lessons. So yeah, and look if the people around you are supporting or hindering you. And maybe it's time for some new people to come in. So that's what I got for you today, guys. Love and light. We'll talk again soon.